Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to London Slang with Pala, episode 3. It will help a lot if you drop a like on this video and let me know in the comment section your favourite word from today's episode. We have some absolutely wonderful words to look at today. 7 in total, 7 classics of London urban culture. We have covered some of the greatest in the previous 2 episodes, and now we are continuing that tradition, starting off with the word number 1, banging. Banging doesn't mean to have sex. I know that's what you're all thinking. It can mean that in some context, but that's not what we are using it for in this context. We are using the word banging to describe something that is brilliant, something that is great, something that we adore. For instance, you walk in to JD Sports, right, and you see a tracksuit bottom suit which you're feeling. You're looking at it and you want it, and you are like, that tracksuit bottoms, they are banging. Pretty simple, really. Banging something. No, not banging something. Something that is banging is something that is good. Word number 2 is to shot. No, not to shoot, to shot. To shot is to sell. If you're shotting things, you are selling them. So for instance, back in the day, you know, when Pokemon cards were booming, when the Pokemon economy was at an all-time high, if you saw a guy and he was like, hey, I shot you this Blastoise, innit, fam? You'd be like, yeah, man, I'll buy your Blastoise. That's what it is, it's selling stuff. To shot is to sell. Word number 3 is, this is a great word. This is a word which just, I don't know, it's nostalgic for me. It's nostalgic to see this word. The word is chief. Now, of course, traditionally, this word chief is used to describe someone of high social status. Someone who is the head of a tribe, a community. In London slang terms, it's kind of the opposite. A chief is, you know, it's a hard one to explain this. A chief is somebody who exhibits questionable behaviour. For instance, Johnny he's streaking in the park regularly. Public nuisance, Johnny. Johnny is a chief. Johnny is behaving in a chiefly manner. Don't use it like that. Yeah, Johnny is a chief, alright? Johnny, stop being a chief, mate. Put him away. Word number 4. Now, this, again, is a classic. This, oh, I love going over these words. I really do enjoy it. This word number 4, is to do with a romance. It's to do with the romantic equations, you know? This word number 4, is chirps. To chirps is to seduce. It is chirpsing someone, right? Like, for instance, if Pala is chirpsing a girl, yeah, I'm gonna chirps this girl, I say to my friend, and my friend's like, oh, go on, mate. What? Go on, mate, chirps her. To chirps is to, yes, try to seduce with words. It's to try to chat up a girl, a guy, whatever. We have 3 words left, and the first one, again, a classic of the Urban Dictionary of London. The word is shook. And that is not shook as in something that has been shaken. Gotta be careful with doing stuff like this on camera. The word shook in this context means to be scared. If you are shook, you are scared. Oh, I watched a horror film, mate, and I was shook. Hey, you was shook of him. Shook ones, innit? If someone was a shook one, it means that they were often scared. Pretty classic word. To be shook, to be scared, to be frightened. And now, I've actually just kind of semi-revealed the second word of the final 3 that I'm doing. And the word, of course, is a true London to the heart, to the core word. And the word in question is init. That does not mean something inside something else. It's kind of like a word for agreeing, to be in agreement with something. Like, for instance, your mate, yeah, Charlie. Oh, Charlie's a nutter. Charlie's talking about something. He's like, oh yeah, I went to the footy, yeah, and I had a sick time, mate. It was absolutely banging. And you were with Charlie during this endeavour, and so in agreement you say, innit? Not the best example, I'm not gonna lie, but that's essentially how it works. Here's another one, it's like, oh yeah, this mad thing happened, don't you think that's crazy, bruv? And you're just like, innit, man, it's crazy. These examples are so bad. It's a very nuanced word, but I'm sure you get what I mean. I'm sure you get it, alright? And now, everybody, the final word. The word that for today will be the icing on the cake. And what is this final word, you ask? The word is crepes. Paula, crepes, isn't that the French sort of pancake, the thin pancake that we make and eat and love with sugar and lemon and Nutella? Well, my friend, yes, you would be correct in saying that if we were using the French definition of the word. But, of course, it's different on the streets of London. If you're not from London, you're going to find this one very weird. I still think it's absolutely bizarre. I do not know the etymology of how this came around, but crepes, when used in London and in parts of the UK, crepes means trainers. Yes, trainers, sneakers, footwear. I am talking about these, like literal trainers, you know? Things like this, right? Actual bloody trainers are referred to as crepes. Oi, fam, you got some sick crepes, yeah? Oi, I like your J's. Oh, your J's are sick. They are sick crepes, innit? And that's about it for today. For episode 3 of London Slang, we're finishing it off on crepes, the French word for that style of pancake, meaning on the London streets, trainers. And so, everybody, that does indeed bring us to the end of episode 3 of London Slang with Pala. The reception on the last 2 episodes was fantastic, so I hope you enjoyed this episode as well, and I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you do a crepe check before you leave your house today. Stay banging on your sick chirps ting. We are done here. Peace.